Hey there, coffee lovers! We all know that coffee is the magic potion that gets us through our busiest days. But have you ever wondered what happens when you go a little too far with your caffeine intake? You start with that first delicious sip and feel like a superhero, but what happens next? Is it all smooth sailing or do things take a wild turn? Well, buckle up, because we're about to find out what happens when you drink too much coffee. Hey coffee lovers! We all know that feeling. The moment that first sip hits, and you feel like you're ready to take on the world. But what happens when you drink too much coffee? You start with that first cup, feeling unstoppable, but by the fifth cup, you're jittery, your heart races, and you're running to the bathroom every 10 minutes. What gives? Coffee is a stimulant that messes with your body. The more you drink, the faster your energy peaks, and then boom, you crash. Now you're tired and moody. And don't forget about your sleep. Caffeine stays in your system for hours, leaving you tossing and turning at night. So moderation is key. Enjoy your coffee, but keep it in check. The dark side of coffee, what no one tells you. Hello, coffee addicts. We all love that buzz. But have you ever wondered what's really going on when you drink too much? Sure, coffee gives you that energy boost, but the truth is, overdoing it can lead to a bunch of issues. Too much caffeine can cause heart palpitations, jitters, and even make you feel anxious for no reason. And let's talk about your stomach. Too much coffee can irritate it, causing cramps or acid reflux. And don't forget, coffee is a diuretic. So while you're hydrating with your fifth cup, your body's losing water. Hydrate wisely and remember, everything in moderation. Why you shouldn't let coffee rule your life. Alright, coffee fans, let's have an honest conversation. We all love that caffeine buzz. But what happens when you rely on coffee too much? Sure, it gives you that burst of energy, but let's be real. Eventually, it starts controlling you. You feel jittery, anxious, and you can't focus without your third cup. Your body starts to crave it, and before you know it, you're hooked. And don't even get me started on the bathroom trips. Coffee can make you pee more than you expect. The real kicker is that it messes with your sleep. You might feel wired all night, unable to fall asleep even though you're exhausted. The takeaway? Coffee's awesome, but don't let it take over your life. Caffeine chaos. When coffee gets too crazy. Hey there, coffee lovers. You know that feeling when you take your first sip of coffee and everything feels perfect? But when does it go too far? Too much caffeine can turn that energy rush into chaos. Suddenly, you're jittery, your thoughts are racing, and your heart's pounding faster than a drumbeat. And the worst part? That crash. Your energy disappears, and you're left feeling sluggish, tired, and maybe even a little moody. That's not all. Coffee is a diuretic, which means you're running to the bathroom way more than you expected. All in all, enjoy your coffee, but don't go overboard. Balance is the key to enjoying the perks of caffeine without the chaos. Is coffee really good for you? What's up, coffee enthusiasts? We all know coffee's amazing for getting us through the day, but is it actually good for us? In moderation, sure. It can improve focus and give you energy, but when you overdo it, you're looking at headaches, jitters, and digestive issues. Caffeine affects your nervous system, and if you drink too much, you could experience anxiety or even panic attacks. And don't forget, it's a diuretic, so it makes you pee more than usual. The key? Drink it wisely. A cup or two a day is great, but too much will leave you feeling jittery and dehydrated. Enjoy your coffee, but don't make it your crutch. Caffeine and anxiety, a dangerous duo. Hey, coffee lovers. Did you know that too much caffeine can mess with your mental health? It's true. While coffee gives you that initial energy boost, drinking too much can trigger anxiety. That's because caffeine increases your heart rate, which can make you feel nervous or restless. If you're already stressed, adding coffee into the mix can make it worse. And let's not forget the physical effects. Your body can go into overdrive, making you jittery, lightheaded, and shaky. So next time you're feeling anxious, maybe skip the extra cup. Moderation is key to enjoying coffee without the side effects. Sleep interrupted. The coffee conundrum. Hey there, coffee addicts. We all know coffee helps us stay awake, but did you know it could also mess with your sleep? Caffeine has a half-life of about 5 to 6 hours, meaning it stays in your system longer than you might think. So, that 2 p.m. latte might have you tossing and turning when you try to sleep later. And the more coffee you drink, the harder it becomes to fall asleep. Your body's working overtime to metabolize all the caffeine, and it keeps your brain wired long after you've finished your cup. So, if you want a good night's rest, try cutting back on the coffee later in the day. The hidden danger of drinking too much coffee. Coffee lovers, are you ready for the truth? While coffee seems like the perfect productivity booster, drinking too much can have some hidden dangers. First off, it messes with your digestion. Caffeine can irritate your stomach, causing cramps, acid reflux, or even nausea. On top of that, coffee can increase your heart rate, making you feel like your heart is racing all day long. And let's not forget about the crash. Too much coffee leads to a sudden energy drop, leaving you tired and irritable. The bottom line? Coffee's great in moderation, but don't let it take over your life. So there you have it. As awesome as coffee is, it's all about moderation. While that morning cup is the ultimate energy booster, drinking too much can leave you feeling jittery, anxious, and can mess with your sleep. So next time you're reaching for that extra cup, just remember, too much of a good thing might not be so good after all. Thanks for tuning in, and remember to enjoy your coffee responsibly. Catch you in the next video. Stay energized but balanced. See you later. Bye.